Hello, this is Adrian from ABS. Yes. Objects moving. Mist. Shadows. Lights flickering. Okay, well, can we call you back at this number? And what's your name? All right. All right. Well, I'm so glad you called us. Let me get back to you. So we schedule an appointment. Okay? Thank you so much.
Client named Julie Colavito, married homemaker, in her mid-40s, has 3 children. Julie moved into this house about 6 years ago on Labor Day, and she said almost immediately she started having experiences. Mainly it was the feelings of being watched. Julie claims that she has activity happening as recently as a few days ago. She's afraid for herself, and she's also afraid for her kids. Julie contacted another paranormal team first. The investigator that I've been talking to, his name is Mark. He's at a loss as to what to do.
Hopefully we'll have better luck and give the client the help that she needs.
Hey Julie,
Hi, how are
nice
you?
to meet you.
Nice
I'm
to meet
Ryan.
you. Hi, how are you, Ryan? I consider this hallway the hot spot. I saw an apparition of a man facing me. He was levitated. He was in a long white sleeping gown. He was an elderly man, maybe I would say in his 60s or 70s. He had long gray hair, and he was just there staring at me. My children have experienced things here as well. My youngest one, I was getting his book bag together. He came down and then he said to me, "Mommy," he goes, "somebody hugged me upstairs." At that point, I became frightened. He's had a couple of experiences with the hugs. I had another experience here. I was folding laundry. I looked over, and then I noticed the handle was continuously turning, probably for about 15 seconds. And I'm watching this thinking it's my younger son in the closet trying to scare me. So I opened the door. I'm like, "Honey." Apparently there was nobody there.
When you bought the house, did you feel anything odd or unusual at that time?
No, not at all. I fell in love with the house immediately.
When did you first start to say, my house might be haunted?
Within the first couple of months, I felt a presence. I felt as if I was being watched. And I told my husband, something is here. My children are very, very afraid of even going upstairs at nighttime by themselves. Having that presence around me often scares me. I don't know who he is. I don't know why he's here. I just know that it's really getting to me. It's changed my life. It affects everything that I do.
And your husband, what's his take on that?
He wants to move. I don't. I want to stay here. I love the house.
He wants to move?
Yes.
Okay. Why does he want to move?
Because he's fearful for me and the kids. I'm just to the point where I just don't want to live like this anymore. I'm scared.
You've kind of been Julie's, I don't know, you seem like you've been kind of keeping her together. You know, she doesn't really have anyone else to talk to,
no,
she said.
Because people don't want to hear about it. And I do think there's a lot of people out there that have it happening to them and they're afraid to say anything. You have people that have said, unless they come up and bite me on my behind,
right,
I don't buy it. And it's disheartening.
Well, what do you think's going on here?
We felt it was something with the land. There was something about it. Let's go online and find out. I came across North Jersey Paranormal.
Now, we caught a lot of EVP in this house. We also had a lot of auditory phenomenon that we heard while we were doing the investigation. This particular one was an EVP that I'm convinced is not speaking English. and by the inflection and the tone, it almost sounds like a Native American language.
Sounds very menacing, whatever it is.
Where was it coming from?
It almost sounded like it came in where the clients were sitting in the kitchen.
The clients were here with you when it happened?
Yeah, Julie and her husband were sitting in the kitchen, which was, what, 12 feet away. Then there's, of course, the video clips from that night. I'm going to play for you the raw video of what we consider to be a partial apparition captured in the main bedroom. But this is the raw footage with the audio. And as the camera pans over, we see like what appears to be a head that slides out of frame once the camera comes over.
Can you play that again for me, please?
What do you think, Chad?
I've been looking at video footage specifically for 20 years. My first take on this is that this is very compelling, okay? This may very well be legitimate.
Director's log. There's a lot of evidence here that suggests that something supernatural is going on. But as to who or what might be here, I just don't have a solid answer. So I'm bringing in psychic Michelle Boulanger to see if she can reveal more about the cause of the phenomena.
So you haven't told me anything about the place? I get the sense there shouldn't be anybody on the stairs, but the sense that there's motion going up and down. I hear a foot on the stairs, I hear a step on the stairs, but there's nobody there. Most of what I've picked up so far is from male presence.
Can you tell me anything more about him?
Most of the time quiet, just kind of, I get the sense of like walking behind people, looking at things, just sort of an observer most of the time. Okay, that's weird. I keep getting underground? Is there something buried? Or I'm thinking it's got to be something in the backyard or underneath the house itself. I'm picking up a couple of different things out here. The sense that there is some sort of like really old connection to something Native American. I think that he buried something out here.
You think someone's buried here?
I keep seeing bones.
Jody has shown me an article that the previous owners left for her when she bought the house. It describes the gruesome murder of a local family in the 1800s. Apparently, a farmhand killed 6 family members in cold blood. Even more disturbing, I'm just learning now that the family may be buried across the street.
This is the backyard.
Hey Ryan, we found them. Over. What in the world are the odds? Daniel S. Kreider died July 7th, 1893.
We found them.
There they are.
As soon as we found them.
Director's log. This has been an amazing day of investigating, but we're calling it a night.